We live in a world where reality and fantasy are as close together as never before. I'm gonna show you some of the incredible features of the car, but please bear in mind, not everything you're going to see is real. It's for you to judge what is fact and what is fiction. My name is not Jonathan Frakes, but what you're about to see is beyond belief. The RS Q3 is based on the regular Q3 model, but presents itself way more aggressive and sporty, just as you would expect it from an RS model. The 2.5-liter engine delivers 294 kilowatts, 400 horsepower and even more torque, 480 Newton meters. That's impressive. Up here in the northern part of Sweden, where the snow is not only next to the road but on it as well, the all-wheel drive system Quattro comes in very handy. Another thing you probably didn't know about the Audi RS Q3 is it has the ability to change its color. Depending on the weather and the temperature outside, the color changes, gets lighter, gets darker. I think that's a really cool feature. If the ground was not covered in snow, the RS Q3 could make the dash from 0 to 100 km an hour in 4.5 seconds. Another thing the Audi can do is, by the touch of the button, it gets really silent while driving. Almost like an electric car, and you won't notice when it's approaching. One thing you probably didn't know about me is I can steer the car without using my hands. I'm somewhat of a psychic and I use my mind to choose where the car should go. This is cool, isn't it? Responsible for getting the power onto the road is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. You don't even notice it's shifting. The thing that really surprised me when I learned it about the Audi is it is somewhat of a shapeshifter. By the press of the RS mode button, it changes its rear so it gets more aerodynamic, and then you can put the pedal to the metal. Really cool. As our time is quickly running out, let me sum up which of the facts you heard today were real and which were made up by me. The first claim I made was about the 400 horsepower, 480 Newton meters of this car. You probably think that's way too much, but no, this is what the car has under the hood. My next claim was that the Audi can go super silent. Let me tell you, he can't, especially not with the optional RS exhaust system. What about the color changing ability of the Audi depending on the weather? You think this is not true? Then you're right. The Audi can't. But let me tell you, such paints exist, but you just don't get them at Audis. Another claim I made was I am able to drive the car with just my thoughts. Of course I can't. The Audi, on the other hand, he can drive alone as long as the driver's still there and alert. When I was talking to you about the 7-speed dual clutch transmission, you probably thought he's exaggerating, but I was not. This is exactly what you can find under the hood. Last but not least, I told you that the RS Q3 could change its shape by the press of a button. Of course it can't, but that's only half the truth, because this car is available either as RSQ3 in regular or as we drove it in a Sportback version. Now that everything is clear, I can take another test car for a spin around some closed tracks on a frozen lake and enjoy its drifting capabilities. In case anyone is now interested in buying an RSQ3, prices start at around 63,500 euros.